All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Evan Gappelberg. He is the CEO of Nextech3D.ai. And Evan, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Steve. Great to be back.
Yeah, and also joining us is your brand new head of sales, Maddie Weinsman. Maddie, it's nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you too, Steve. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we'll have a chat with you in just a second, Maddie. But first, Evan, maybe some thoughts on you about bringing Maddie on the team. She's got quite the background.
Yeah, I mean, obviously her track record of success is what's very attractive about bringing Maddie on at this time. I mean, we're at a stage now where we've created the 3D technology using our artificial intelligence at Nextech. We've invested the capital. We have the team in place, and really, it's about executing on sales. And so. We have a number of large enterprise customers. We're always on the hunt for more enterprise customers. Obviously, Maddie's background at Walmart, at Kohl's, I think she understands enterprise customers really well and their buying process, which is something that's really unique. It's not like everybody gets that, but I think Maddie does. So we're very excited to have her on the team, and she's already having success. So, it's working.
Yeah. Maddie, let's take a bit of your background. As Evan mentioned, it's a strong in e-commerce. And I imagine over the last times of your career, you've seen a big change in where e-commerce was then to where it is now.
Yeah, definitely. So at the start of my career, I was in the buying world at Kohl's. So I started on the buying side within the electronics category, which was a huge category at Kohl's. So it taught me a lot right off the bat, just about, like Evan said, the buying process, the onboarding process for products too, which I think is really important to understand at Nextech. Talking to all these retailers and sellers, the pain points that they're seeing, I've experienced that firsthand. And like you said, e-commerce has changed so much. After Kohl's, I went to Walmart actually in more of a sales account management role on their marketplace team. And even at Walmart, I mean, their marketplace at the time when I was working there wasn't super old yet. Their biggest competitor, obviously, being Amazon. So even there had a very startup feel, even being at such a large company, because they were trying to change processes and adapt so quickly to what Amazon was doing and what everyone else was doing in the e-commerce space. So yeah, excited to be with Nextech now and apply those experiences.
Yeah, Maddie, it seems like in researching you, your career has been with big names, Kohl's, Walmart, like that. And you mentioned the startup aspect that you felt at Walmart. You really are in essence a startup now. So how do you take what you learned there and really what drove you towards wanting to work at Nextech?
Yeah, I think kind of being in more of a sales and seller facing position at Walmart made me realize the opportunities that are out there within the retail tech space and how much change needed to be made in order to make sellers' lives easier, retailers' lives easier, and really start adapting to all of the technologies that were coming out within the 3D and AI space that could really boost their sales and make their lives easier. So I was very excited and intrigued to move towards more of the technical side of the business. And like I said, I think my experience really fits in super well with what we're doing here at Nextech, just with what I've seen at Walmart and at Kohl's.
Yeah. Uh, Evan, you've really hinted in the last little while, really the last, well, it's been going on for about a year and a half or 2 years now about the next steps for Nextech, and obviously with Amazon and things that are going on there. But it sounds to me like there's some finality to that soon, and that this could be a really big major year for Nextech as in a whole, especially with what potentially could happen with Amazon.
Yeah, for sure, Steve. I mean, timing is tricky, but eventually we are going to see some major news out of Amazon. I think it's going to come sooner rather than later. The e-com industry is really witnessing a paradigm shift, which we've spoken about many times on your show, from 2D photography to 3D. And that's evident by the fact that Amazon recently discontinued the use of 360 spin videos, and now they've really started to push heavy on the transformative nature of 3D models and augmented reality. It really comes down to one thing: ROI. I mean, the ROI on a 3D model is 2x what you get on standard photography. That is driving more and more people to have conversations with Maddie, and really driving the big platform plays like the Walmarts .com, like Amazon.com, into 3D modeling and pushing the 3D models to their merchants. And so Nextech is here to supply these merchants with 3D models. But, of course, we go beyond 3D models with our platform. It's an AI, generative AI platform, and we're able to create 3D models at scale, but also host the 3D models and also show augmented reality experiences for consumers as well. And so there's a lot of added value that Nextech offers. And so, yeah, we couldn't be more excited, Steve, about what's happening now in July and what's we think imminent in the month of August based on what Amazon has told us. So stay tuned.
We will for sure. Maddie, nice to meet you. Congratulations on the new role. We look forward to our next conversation. Okay.
Thank you very much, Steve. It was nice to meet you too.
Yeah. And Evan, as always, thank you.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
All right. Evan Gappelberg, CEO, and Maddie Weinsma, the new head of sales for Nextech3D.ai.